The episode starts with Tengen Uzui giving physical training to the Demon Slayers. The Demon Slayers are in a very bad condition due to Tengen's training. Seeing this, Tengen says, "If you fail in my training, how will you handle the training of Tsunemi and Mitsuri?" Just then, Tanjiro arrives. Tanjiro is now completely healed. Seeing Tanjiro, Tengen says, "You came after a long time. I heard you fought with an upper moon demon again and still have your limbs intact. That's a good thing." To this, Tanjiro responds, "I survived because of what you taught me." After that, Tanjiro's physical training also begins, but unlike the other demon slayers who are struggling, Tanjiro doesn't face any difficulty. It's lunchtime, and Tanjiro meets Tengen's wives. They are happy to see Tanjiro. We see that all the demon slayers are in a bad state because of Tengen's training. In the next scene, it's night, and two demon slayers are patrolling around the training camp. They talk about how demon attacks have become very rare. They also mention that the demons are searching for a girl named Nezuko, but this news isn't confirmed yet. Suddenly, one of the demon slayers disappears, which scares the other one a lot. Then, the other demon slayer comes from behind and scares the first one, making him very frightened. They hear some noises from a corner and get serious, but they leave without checking. We see that there is indeed a demon eye with the number 4 on it spying around the camp. The next morning, Tengen's training resumes, but it doesn't affect Tanjiro at all. Tanjiro easily handles Tengen's training, while the other demon slayers are exhausted right from the start. They wonder if it takes this much stamina to defeat an upper rank demon. During rest time, the other demon slayers ask Tanjiro about his experience. Tanjiro tells them that upper rank demons are very strong and that he was knocked down in the blink of an eye. He shares his battle experiences but doesn't mention the demon slayers, so no one understands much. We learn that this is the last day of Tengen's training. Tengen tells everyone to run around a big mountain. One by one, all the demon slayers start going. Tengen's wife tells Tanjiro that Tengen may seem strict on the outside, but he is very soft inside. Tengen didn't eat until the last member came back and even carried him from the mountain. Just then, Tengen arrives and says, "I heard everything. Master Yubayashiki has entrusted me with the responsibility of the demon slayers. I will take good care of them." After this, Tanjiro also leaves. On his way, Tanjiro thinks about the competition between all the demon slayers. Tanjiro's stomach is full, but winning the competition is very important to him so that Giyu will agree to let him participate in the Hashira training. Giyu, seeing this, orders a plate of noodles for himself and 2 plates for Tanjiro, saying, "If you finish your 2 plates before I finish mine, you will win." Tanjiro thinks it will be difficult, but Giyu can eat more and has given up for his sake. In the next scene, it's evening. We shift to Wind Hashira Tsunemi and Serpent Hashira Obanai. Tsunemi asks Obanai how his training is going. Obanai says, "Not very well. I feel the people I am training won't stand a chance against the upper rank demons, but we must train them because the master wants us to." Obanai then asks Tsunemi why he called him there. Tsunemi asks if he remembers the castle they saw and mentions that he thought they had caught the demon slayers. "But those demons disappeared in a moment without leaving any trace," said Obanai. "I've been thinking about that for a long time too. Is it some secret disguise of the demons?" Tsunemi replied, "I have been searching for clues about this castle for a long time, but I found nothing." They talk about how all the demons are suddenly gathering in one place. This confirms that their target is indeed Nezuko, Tanjiro's sister. Something big is definitely going to happen. Tsunemi says, "No matter what, I will eliminate all of them." Obanai responds, "This is really bad luck for the Demon Slayer Corps. My entire focus is on Hashira training, but whenever I think about this situation carefully, I realize only one thing." We see that Obanai's hand is shaking. He tightly grips his hand and says, "This calm is just the calm before the storm." Tsunemi says, "Whatever happens, what's the use of worrying about it now? Anyway, I know how to calm it." They then decide to spar with each other. The scene shifts to Tanjiro, who is helping Tengen's wives at night. Tengen's wives give Tanjiro some tea and thank him for saving their lives in the entertainment district. Tanjiro says that he didn't do it alone. Hearing this, one of Tengen's wives says, "Yes, I know. Your sister, the boy with the boar mask, the boy with the yellow hair, and Tengen. All of you together defeated the demons." If even one of you were missing, we wouldn't have seen the light of day." Saying this, she starts crying. Tengen's other wife says that Tengen still wants to fight. He talks about killing demons even in his sleep. "Tanjiro, you must defeat Muzan," she says. Tanjiro promises them that he will defeat Muzan. Then we see Tengen taking all the demon slayers to a mountain for a real combat training session at night instead of a normal run. Tengen tells everyone that they fight demons at night, so their senses must be sharp enough to fight in the dark. "For now, I will be the demon who will eat you. You all have to fight me," Tengen says. He tells Tanjiro, "You will fight me and also protect your companions." Tengen then starts attacking them from the darkness, one by one. None of them can see Tengen, and he knocks out the demon slayers one by one. Tanjiro thinks, "Tengen is an old ninja. I can't find him by just his smell." We see Tengen attacking 3 demon slayers right in front of Tanjiro's eyes and knocking them out. One demon slayer says, "I can't fight a Hashira." Hearing this, Tengen quickly comes up behind that demon slayer and says, "Would you say the same if a demon was in front of you?" And then knocks him out too. Now Tanjiro stands in front of Tengen. Tanjiro tells the other demon slayers standing around him, "If we try any tricks, Tengen will understand immediately, so everyone come close to me and don't give Tengen any chance." Hearing this, all the demon slayers run towards Tanjiro, but Tengen starts attacking them too. As Tengen attacks one of the demon slayers, Tanjiro steps in and saves him. The speed of their swords is so fast that the other demon slayers fall back. Tanjiro thinks, "I stopped Tengen's attack, but even with one hand, Tengen's attack is very strong." Then they start attacking each other. Seeing Tanjiro and Tengen fighting together amazes the other demon slayers. They think about how awe-inspiring it is to see 2 people who defeated an upper-ranked demon fighting together. Watching Tanjiro fight Tengen gives the other demon slayers a lot of courage, and they also come to help Tanjiro. One by one, the demon slayers start attacking Tengen. Seeing this, Tengen also becomes very excited. In the next scene, the training ends, and we learn that Tengen defeats all the demon slayers. One of the demon slayers says, "Only the Hashira and Tanjiro can defeat the upper-ranked demons and Muzan. We will do our best to help them. Even if it's a little bit, we need to become stronger." Hearing this, Tengen becomes happy. The next morning, the other demon slayers are doing physical training on their own. Tengen tells Tanjiro, "You can move ahead, there's nothing left for you here. Even though we have defeated the upper-ranked demons, nothing will change until we defeat Muzan." Tengen also tells Tanjiro to defeat Muzan, to which Tanjiro agrees. After that, Tanjiro thanks all the demon slayers, Tengen, and his wives, and then heads off for the next Hashira training. On the way, Tanjiro meets his crow, which guides him to his next training location. We see that Tanjiro's next training is with Muichiro. Muichiro is giving a brief training session to all the demon slayers, and none of them are able to match him. Muichiro tells one of the demon slayers, "If this were a real fight, the demon would have eaten you 3 times by now." And with that, the episode ends.